third graders. Here's another example of answering a math question about arrays. This question is, how many squares are there? And as you can see, I've done a little bit of the thinking already. First, I counted the rows and the number in each row to label the big array. And each one of these has 7 rows with 8 in each row. And you can see I showed 3 different ways to break the big array into small arrays to make it easier to solve. So for this first one, I broke the 7 rows with 8 in each row into 7 times 6 and 7 times 2. In the middle, I chose to break apart the 7 rows into 5 rows with 8 and 2 rows with 8. And the third way I showed to break it apart was in half. This one I could break in half into 2 equal arrays. So I did 7 rows with 4 in each and 7 rows with 4 in each. And now I want to decide which way is best to solve. So I'm going to look at the first one, 7 times 6. That doesn't feel easier to solve, even though 7 times 2 is easy. So I'm not going to choose that first way. In the middle, 5s are very easy. I can count by 5s. And 2s are also easy because of doubling. Let me look at the last way before I make a decision. I have 7 rows of 4 and 7 rows of 4. I think I'm going to choose that way because I only have to solve one time. Once I know 7 times 4, then I can just add the 2 arrays together. I can just solve 7 times 4 one time. But instead of doing 7 4s, I'm going to use the commutative property and turn it around and do 4 7s because that's easy. 7, 7, 7, and 7. 4 7s. And I can use doubling to help. 7 plus 7 is 14, and another 7 plus 7 is 14. And I can see that 14 plus 14 is 28. So I know that each one of these small arrays has 28. So I can see that there's 28 on this side and 28 on this side. I don't need to solve 7 times 4 again. So now I can just solve 28 plus 28. I'm going to use the space up here to do that. 28 plus 28, and I can use my algorithm to solve. 8 plus 8 is 16. I'm going to regroup that 10. 2 10s plus 2 10s is 4 10s, and 1 more is 5. 7 times 8 is 56. I could have counted those squares by ones. I could have solved 7 times 8, but I chose to break it into small arrays and do 7 times 4 and 7 times 4.